Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. How you doing?
Tell us a little bit about Saturday's fights.
Well, Saturday night it's going to be a great night of boxing. It's a benefit event for the young man Oscar Diaz, and we're going to have 9 exciting bouts, culminating with the main event, Eloy Suarez versus Isidro Arriola. But altogether, we have 9 exciting bouts featuring a lot of the local kids from San Antonio that one of these days hopefully will be a world champion.
One of them has told me he's making his professional debut.
Yeah, actually we got a couple of them making their pro debut. I believe we got Sam Maya, and we've got Isaac Canteras making his pro debut also. But we also have a young man, James Cantu, who's already 4-0. That's a really talented kid. I think that, he is the future here in San Antonio boxing.
I think that speaks loudly to the community, not only the boxing community, but the community at large, about how young men in this San Antonio area and perhaps elsewhere feel about boxing, and how a tragedy like the one we saw a year ago with Oscar, instead of maybe making them feel discouraged, in a sense, gives them more animo.
Yeah, I believe so. It's you said it right. It's a tragedy, but the boxing community, it's a close community, and the fighters are like a big family. And you'd be surprised how many people wanted to be on this fight card. We couldn't put everybody, we couldn't accommodate everybody, but we're having 9 fights. And we feel real excited about that, because I think that's the biggest fight card ever put here in San Antonio, at least at a local level. So we're excited about that, and all the fighters are really excited about fighting for such a great event, because we're doing it for the benefit of Oscar Diaz.
And what is Oscar's condition as far as, have you seen him?
Yeah, I saw him about a month ago when I was here. The first time I came here to promote the event, Gabriel and I, his conditioning coach, went to see him. His mom was there. And, he looked really good. Obviously he's on rehab right now. He's going to rehab 3 days a week. Like Gabriel was saying, we're trying to hopefully, raise money to where he can go more days so that he can speed up his recovery.
Have you received any cooperation or even funding from the Duvas?
No, not that I know of. No, we haven't gotten any funding from the Duvas yet. Hopefully they'll come through. I believe they should come through. Obviously they were his promoters for a long time.
Is Lou aware that that this benefit is happening?
Yes, he is. I believe he's going to be here Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, so I believe he's going to be here, and I believe his wife's going to be here too. So and we also have some other fighters are going to come on behalf to just to show their support. I believe Rocky Juarez might be coming into town. Juan Diaz possibly might come also.
Okay, well that sounds like a good lineup, and I know boxing crowd here is always supportive of anything when it deals with our own. I would ask you one question. The boxing scene, however, has been very, very, very slow in San Antonio. In fact, some people have said it's dead.
I'm glad you asked.
Give us some encouraging words.
Well, this is what I'm committed to doing at least 4 shows in San Antonio. Okay, God willing, we can do 6. But I'm going to commit myself to doing 4 shows in San Antonio once a quarter. Obviously, this is going to be our first one, but this is going to be an annual event. But next year, we want to bring 4 more shows, culminating with our season-ending show, which will be the second annual Oscar Diaz Fight Night next year at this time again. But before that, we're going to have 4 shows in San Antonio.
Is it possible that by then Oscar will be able to attend these?
I believe so. We believe that, hopefully with the help that we can provide him, and hopefully other people will come and support him, I believe that, that he'll make that hopefully next year's second annual Oscar Diaz Fight Night. And wouldn't it be just awesome for him to show up to that event, and hopefully he'll be, much better, and I think that people would just give him a standing ovation and just embrace him, for everything he did for the city of San Antonio.
Well, we certainly appreciate what you're doing as far as bringing this to the forefront and making us aware that boxing is indeed the sweet science, and that getting hit and sometimes getting hurt is part of the game.
Yeah. Well, I think everybody understands that. That's part of the game, but that's why they call it the sweet science, and it's one of the most beautiful sports. And there's nothing like a big fight, as you all know. This past weekend, Mayweather, Marquez, coming up, Cotto, Pacquiao. But here we're going to build it up at the local level, where one of these days, hopefully, one of these young men that fights this Saturday night at Randy's Ballroom, maybe they can take it to the next level and make San Antonio even more proud of their great tradition of building good boxers here. Because you guys have had 3 or 4 world champions here in the past, and there's no reason why we can't develop another one.
Absolutely. Y mucha suerte el sábado.
Gracias por todo su apoyo.